Hey friends, it's Marie here. Jumping on today to continue our theme for the month around networking. And I know already I've talked a lot about in person networking, the old school way of doing it, face to face, avoiding small talk. And today I'm talking about LinkedIn. So I know we took a break from social media for a little bit, but I did want to jump on and talk specifically about LinkedIn because I think it is one of the most underutilized platforms out there. And I'm going to give you my 5 big reasons why you should be leveraging this year to really get familiar with and using LinkedIn. Now, of course, everyone has heard the chatter about Facebook and some of their many troubles so far this year. Already, we're seeing that Facebook is tanking in terms of the list of social media networks that people trust. And so, with Facebook in peril, I challenge you to think about where are you going to engage your online audience if Facebook disappears. It's never good to put all of your eggs in one basket, but even more importantly, as we'll discover together in this post, there are other ways that you could be better utilizing your time on social media and the interwebs. Now, I have 5 reasons why you should absolutely be leveraging LinkedIn to grow your business. And the first one is really quite simple. The first one is that LinkedIn is the professional networking social media platform. This is where people go for B2B, business to business connections. It's also a great platform because all of the social chatter that makes social media repulsive isn't present on LinkedIn. You're not going to find a whole bunch of posts about blue versus red in American politics. You're not going to find a bunch of people trolling each other and being nasty in comments on LinkedIn. Instead, for some reason, LinkedIn attracts people who are showing up as their most buttoned up professional self, which means a lot of the negative kind of back and forth that happens on other networks doesn't happen on LinkedIn, which means people are there to show up as their best, find services and products that help them achieve their goals, and then they're out. It's really a nice way to stay super focused about your goals as a business owner because LinkedIn creates an environment that's 100% conducive to that. Number 2 reason you should be on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is much more effective at lead generation than any other platform. In fact, studies as recent as March of this year have found that LinkedIn is 277% more effective at lead generation than Facebook or Twitter, which means if you're on Facebook trying to figure out chat bots and get your ads going and all of that, your time would be much better spent by just posting with regularity on LinkedIn. People message you, people connect with you, people see your brand there, and they are much more likely to convert into a prospect than you blasting and spending all of your time on your personal Facebook page. So really think about where are your leads coming from, and is Facebook even giving you the kind of generation that you think? If not, I encourage you to check out some of the tools LinkedIn has to offer for using their platform for lead generation. Third reason you should be leveraging LinkedIn this year is LinkedIn users make way more money than the average American household. So about 44% of LinkedIn users are averaging $75,000 or more in annual income, when we all know median household income in the US is right around 50. Okay. So if you have a high ticket item that you sell or service that you promote, then you're probably going to want to be spending more time on LinkedIn because that's where the dollars are. Anytime you have a product or service that you're selling, what you're trying to avoid is what we call thirst traps, which is a whole bunch of people who want your product and service but have no dollars to actually purchase it. This is especially true if you're selling a higher tier product, something that starts at over $1,000 or more, and you're racking your brain trying to figure out Facebook ads to sell it. No. Go to LinkedIn where people have more of that disposable income, discretionary funding, where they can afford your product and service in the first place. Number 4 reason why you should be on LinkedIn. This is a big one. If you're trying to become an influencer, LinkedIn is going to make it so much easier for you to position yourself as an expert in your area. LinkedIn has over 9 billion impressions a month, but only about 3 million users are posting on a weekly basis, which means if you are a content marketer and you find yourself racking your brain to create content on a regular basis, maybe instead of posting every week on Facebook, you could start adding in posting weekly on LinkedIn, because the views that you're going to get there, the impressions it's going to make, are so much more attainable than they are in any other platform. Additionally, because only a fraction of LinkedIn's population is posting consistently, by you doing so, you set yourself immediately apart and open the door for influencer status and becoming a center of influence in your niche. And finally, the number 5 reason you should be using LinkedIn is video. Already, we know that video is king in content marketing. The more you can tell your story and exude your talents and expertise in video, the more powerful the message, because it sticks in your audience's mind. There's an entire part of the human brain that's devoted to processing visual images. That's video. So use video on LinkedIn, where they're getting those 9 billion impressions every month, and you'll find amazing returns. Also, new on LinkedIn, you can now create native video ads, which is something they didn't have before. So again, if you're racking your brain trying to figure out Facebook ads, you might consider taking that knowledge and that time over to LinkedIn, where you can get more bang for your buck, because of lead generation, because of video, and because Facebook is not doing well. So just think for yourself, if you're using the interwebs to promote your business and your service, which platform really is going to give you bang for your buck? Are you seeking to position yourself in a professional arena? Do you want to avoid some of the chatter that comes with the back and forth of American politics? Are you looking to really grow your brand and become a center of an influence in a way that is relatively low in competition? If those things sound like where you're at, I encourage you to check out LinkedIn. If you're still struggling, trying to figure out how to get started, please check out the resources on mariedeveau.com for how to optimize your LinkedIn profile page and get started on LinkedIn in as little as 5 minutes a day. All right. I hope that helps you guys. Please tell me if you jump on LinkedIn, or better yet, just send me a link, because you know I'm there, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.